Hello, good evening, and I'm not prepared because something just went wrong with my system just as the intro was playing. So just bear with us. I don't know if you can hear me. I think my headphones have disconnected themselves. Now they've connected themselves. We're good. So sound check, please, and make sure everyone can hear me, please. Everything okay? Please just let me know in the chat that everything is good. Anybody at all? You have 10 in the chat there. Can somebody type in the chat that you can hear me because I can't see anything coming through at all? Yes, audio. Thank you, Chili. Audio good, sounds good. Thank you, Judy Johnson. That's all good said because something went wrong a couple of minutes before the start and then something went wrong as the intro was playing. Good, brilliant audio. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, these microphones are very, very good. A lot better than the presenter. So, 12 in the room. How are you doing? So we don't have any guests tonight, I don't think, unless somebody makes an appearance who's had to come in. But we have the craze over there. Matt H is in the room, so we can start the show. Hello, Matt H. Good evening. Right, so before we start, a quick quiz. What's different about the room? As in where the craze are. Can anybody tell me? Stuttering on visuals, bollocks, are we? I might just nip then to my other cam. 2 seconds. I'm going to nip onto the camera on the laptop. It was stuttering on the visuals. I don't know why that's happening. Just bear with us 2 seconds. Meanwhile, have a look at the Cray cam and tell me what's different. I will be absolutely back in it. I'll stay here audio, but I'm just going to nip over to the other camera. And as if by magic, the other camera should appear in a second. There we go. I think you'll find the visuals are a lot better now. Do we agree? Are the visuals a lot better? Okay, new sword maybe. No, Matt H. I haven't bought a sword for years. I wouldn't mind, but no, not a new sword. Nothing to do with the tidy library. No. Anything else? Can anyone guess? The big thing. Just have a look around the room. Vision good. Thanks, Matt. Yeah, I don't know. There's something wrong with this. It's funny because it's not stuttering on the camera. I've still got the camera, the big camera switched on, and I'm looking, and it's not stuttering that way. So I don't know. New bookshelf? No, Stephen L. No, not a new bookshelf. I'll give you a clue. All the books had to come out and go back in again. The same shelf. In fact, no, not a new hi-fi speaker. In fact, the whole fucking bookshelf had to come out. In fact, the whole sofa had to be moved. Any clue there? The bookshelf had to be moved and the sofa had to be moved. Yeah, no, I'm on a different camera. That's why the clock's behind me. I'm not on the big camera. I'm on the laptop. No. Laminate floor. Look in front of the sofa, and it's all down here as well. I've had the whole living room laminated. Not a new door. No, I've had laminate. I've had laminate on the floor right across the whole living room. Yeah, new floor. Got rid of the manky, shitty carpet, which had been messed up by the craze over the last 2.5 years. So yes, Matt, laminate floor. Lot better. No new blinds or anything. I haven't got any blinds. Blinds are coming next. Said, yeah, but I've got laminate much better. The boys love it because when they do zoomies, they're skating around on the floor like a million miles an hour. But when they bark, it echoes more. One, because I've got no curtains. I've had no curtains for a bit since I had it decorated. I've got to have blinds up. But because the carpet isn't absorbing stuff, when the dogs bark, it fucking just echoes around the place. It's bonkers. But yeah, they're all good. That is what's happening. Right. Okay, so we'll look at some watches, I think. What's the watch Ben? John Cavill, the foot might be slipping for the craze. My dog couldn't grip the floor. They're all right, mate, actually. Thanks. Yeah. They kind of they're all right when they're walking fine, but when they're doing zoomies, you're correct, they can't grip the floor. They're running around chasing each other. But it's been a few years when they're in surgery, the cruciate ligaments, whatever. But I think they're all right. They seem to be all right. We don't get zoomies all that often. We get a lot of what we see now, sleep. That's what we get. Sleep. They love that sofa. It's that sofa. Since it's got that cover on that sofa, they love it. Got a dog bed over there. They won't be using that anymore. They'll just be using the sofa. Bless them. Yeah, they like walking on ice, mate. They love it. They're just bumming around like fucking idiots. Right, mate. Let's just see. We can find some wristwatches. So, what are we looking at today? Interesting. Let's have a look. Why doesn't that want to share? All right, just give us 2 seconds, guys, and we are just going to where are we? Okay, which one is it? Now, just finding the right. I've got loads of. I think is it that one? Let's have a look. Yeah, I've just got loads of tabs open, mate. There we are. Obviously, it's car crashes always. Do apologise. Just trying to find the tab that I want to share. Never mind. We'll find another one first. And we will go to that one. Right. The first one we're going to look at is... This will trigger people. Bell & Ross, the BRX3 collection. No, Bell & Ross is like take it or leave it, innit? People hate them. Square watches like that. It's a bit different. What do we all think of that? Anybody in the room like that at all? I'm not a big fan of Bell & Ross, to be absolutely honest. Do we have any fans? Oh, see, no, not a fan. Okay, that's one. Watch Apprentice. Sorry, any news of Joffrey? Yeah, I can't say much. Don't jinx anything. I have an interview on Thursday morning, a face-to-face, a camera interview, a Teams interview. So we'll see what happens there. I missed out on another one. Apparently, there was 318 people, and I got down to the top 20, but they only picked 5. But I think not bad. Getting in 20 out of 313 is not bad. God, 313 people applying for jobs. Look it out. Yeah, so thank you very much for asking, dude. I'll have an update. If I get a job, I might just go live like the day I get told I got the job and announce it. Yeah, Chili Badger said it's not his cup of tea. Stephen else is too. I don't know how big that is. Square. That's going to be what 46 inches. Matt H. He likes Bell and Ross, but not that piece. It does look a bit. Thanks, Steve. Thanks, ma'am. Thank you. Thanks, Ray. We'll do what we can do, mate. We'll do what we can do. It's only a fixed contract for 6 months, but it can lead to it. My last job was a contract originally, and then ended up 13 years later. So only lease to stuff, but it's a job. It's more money than I'm getting now, so we need to take it. You know what I mean? Matt said it looks big, but I think it's on the small list. Yeah, like 46. 46. All right, 46. I've seen 40. I mean, I've got bigger watches than 46 inch, but I think it's because it's 46 inch square. It looks bigger because it does look big on that fucking wrist. But that wrist does not look big, does it? As Matt said. Doxy, good evening. That timepiece is large enough to put in the bedroom dresser. It is, isn't it? It really is. It's a really love it or hate it thing, isn't it, with these things? So let's scroll through and have a look. More technical case construction, it says. It's kind of oldie worldy, isn't it? Automatic chronometer, 100 meters. Circular bezel sits atop a blue-coloured plinth on the steel model and a black one on the titanium version. Then comes a horizontal case top with the signature functional screws in the corners. Before things take a slightly different direction, sandwiched between the top and bottom sections of the case is a round barrel for the dial of movement with pillars on each corner. So you get steel or black DLC coated titanium, depending on the version. It does actually look quite nice. I mean, I can see it being like having it sitting on your bedroom on your bedroom cabinet as a clock, like that, instead of wearing it on your wrist. Yeah. Or big one, a really big one to put on the wall as a wall clock would look great. So made of that as a wall clock. You know, a lot bigger version. It'd look great as a wall clock, and that would. So the black titanium version, everything between the top and the bottom layers is blackened, as you'd expect. Multi-layered. Right. Are we going to have a go? I don't know about Bell and Ross prices. Absolutely clueless. I think they're going to be wanting $4,500 for this. No idea. I'm going to throw it out there. $4,500. What does everybody? I think it's a DLC one. What does everyone else think it'll be? How much? I'm bigger than 3'8", Chili. I'm joking. Right, okay. Matt, you go for 6K. Stephen L goes for 5. Watch Apprentice goes for 3.5. Oh, perhaps they've got their own movement in, haven't they? They must have. I think they've got their own movement in. Let's have a look. Strap's okay, but I bet you won't be able to get anything different. You won't get a NATO on there. It's an proprietary strap, isn't it? So it's got a Kinesi movement. The BR Cal 323, which is partially owned by Chanel. Fucking hell, is that Chanel who make perfume? Really? Fuck's sake. Okay. Back of it looks kind of okay. 28,800 vibrations per hour. 70-hour power reserve. Cost 35 cents. Square one. Don't like square. Really, the Le Mans is the only square watch I really like. The Tag Heuer Le Mans. It's about the only one I like. Much Plenty says Bellend Ross. Yeah, that's true. Matt H says the titanium 6K, 4.5K on the steel. Okay, let's have a look how much this thing is, shall we? Thoughts, availability, and price. Ooh, okay. Retails for 7,000 Swiss francs on the blue steel, or 7,700 for the titanium. So let's just see what 7,700 is in English. 7,100. 7,100 is the most expensive one. Way too expensive for me. No, thank you. Next. This is nice. I like this. Never heard of Traska before. So this is the Traska Ventura GMT. It's got like a Christopher Ward type thing going on about it, I think. Just thinking, we didn't talk about this last week, did we? Am I going fucking crazy, guys? Tell me, did we talk about this last week? Or was it something I don't know? I don't think we did. I know it's got a different. I just noticed it's got a different GMT hand, and we talked about something with a different GMT hand. But I don't think it was that. Someone would have known it was that. I'm sure. I'm sure I didn't. But there was something last week which had a different colour GMT hand, and I mentioned. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, this is actually quite nice. I know nothing about them. I reckon it's going to have an SW330 in it. So the famous Russian-French artist Wassily Kandinsky said, "Color is a power which directly influences the soul." Okay. We stand beneath, perform the colours immediately fill your brain with 1,000 impressions and make you feel a certain way. Watching a far less and much smaller canvas. Nice. I do like. Let's just see if we can find anything on the. It is very, 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 very legible, isn't it? Completely legible. Really, I really do like that. With those applied indices, but it is very Christopher Wardish, I think. Right, so they do 4 colours. Hopefully, they're going to show the 4 colours in a minute. Does it say which colours they are? One of them's black, one of them's white. All right, so they do a steel blue and a deep green with orange accents. Okay, let's have a look if we can get any more pictures of them. Yeah, I do like the white one though, with the blue GMT hand. It does look quite nice. See if we can get the rest of see if we can see the rest of the colours. Okay, so it's a 38.5 millimeter, 9.7. So I thought it'd be bigger than that. Okay, 38.5, 9.75 millimeter thick cage, including the crystal, 46 mil lug to lug. As a result of the box shaped crystal, it's 12.2 millimeter profile, 150 meters. Okay. Yeah, it's a nice, pretty watch. That I was just going to see what the movement is. I like the design on the crown. It's quite nice. See what everyone else thinks of it. Take the GMT away, gives me Seiko vibe. Yeah, it is very. Yeah, you're right. It's very. It is very Seiko, isn't it? You're right. Inspired by Aquaterra as well. Judy Johnson, of course, he knows his stuff. A microban from US. Thank you, Junior. Didn't know that. Thank you very much. So, question: is it going to use? It doesn't say made in Switzerland on the dial. So, is it going to be using that SW200, or could it be using a Miyota, guys? It doesn't say made in Switzerland. It said it is a microbrand. I know Christopher Ward started off as a microbrand, but they'd lost their microbrand title, I think, a few years ago. But in that case, if it's a microbrand, it could be using a Miyota. Let me have a look and see where we are with it. Bracelet, an oyster bracelet, blah, blah, blah. Oh, an oyster bracelet with micro adjust, 4mm. Let's have a look. Tapers, 4mm taper. Okay. 6-step micro adjustment without a tool. That's good. Just trying to find out. Oh, yeah. Miyota 9075, guys. Yeah. So Miyota 9075 caliber. Because, yeah, I thought so with it being a micro brand. I don't think, and it doesn't have made in Switzerland on it. So, yep. Still not bad. Price, guys. Come on, then. What's this going to be? This ain't going to be a lot. This is going to be 675 quid, I reckon. Which nowadays isn't a lot for this type of watch. You would pay in 900 to $1,000 for a Christopher Ward with the Swiss movement in it, which to me is your nearest Swiss make, if you like, or one with the Swiss movement in. No, Chile. You're on a bong, mate. 245, is that 2,455? Don't tell me that's what it is. It's not going to be that much of the Miyota movement. Surely it's a microbrand. Come on. Be surprised. That's double what Christopher Ward would charge with the Swiss movement in. You could be right. Fair play to you. I don't even think it's. I think Stephen L might be up there with 800 quid. Matt Ace is 1.5. Yeah, it could be, but there again, I see. I would have a Christopher Ward over that. They make a nice white dial GMT with a Swiss movement in. Oh, I'm going to lock in the answers. I'm going to say, Alex, your answers, nope. Your answer's locked in at $2,500. Right, okay. Let's just scroll through and have a look how much this is then. Yeah, okay. The guy seems to like it. Nice loom. Right. 650 euros. So effectively 640, 650 quid, 750 US dollars. Yeah. Thought it'd be up there. I thought it'd be about that. I thought they can't be asking $1,000 for it when it's only got Miyota movement. 567 English pounds. So I'd say, guys, for 500 quid for a GMT, if you didn't want to go for a Seiko, I mean, obviously, you're going to pay more money for a Swiss one. But one with the Japanese movement, would you go for one of these? Or would you go for one of the new Seiko 5 GMTs? They new, newish. Seiko's quite nice, and I think I'd have the Seiko movement over that Miyota. Horses for courses. Nice style, though. Definitely nice style. Very, as I said, yeah, very Swiss-like. Right, let's see what we got next. The Lobner, I don't know how to pronounce that, Lobner Steel Racer Speed Arrow, which pays tribute to the German Silver Arrow race cars of the 1920s and 30s. Okay. So the Silver Arrow was a Mercedes race car. Very famous one. I don't know if that was the one with the... Was that the W12? Was that the W12 maybe? There's one called W12 and it was like a... I think it was 12-cylinder, mental one. It could be the W12. I can't remember. I would have known a few years ago. Let's get into it anyhow. Integral bracelet. Quite like the dial there. I think it's quite nice. Quite interesting case design. Integral bracelet, yeah. Silver Arrow W125. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the one I was thinking of. I might get a picture of it in a minute. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. How futuristic that looks. Okay, so it's micro bead blasted stainless steel chronograph, and it's limited, guys, to 50 pieces. So first of all, it's limited to 50 pieces. Now, does anyone like Junior? Does anyone know anything about the brand? Anyone know? Yeah, anyone know the lob? Anyone heard of Lobner? Sound like something you go to the doctors for. You said if I said I had a Lobner, I think I don't go to the doctors. Or is that lob on? Oh, no matter. Right. Okay. That looks, yeah, it looks kind of look interesting, doesn't it? I said, where the fuck's the crown? So he's got buttons. I can't work this out. Help me. I've got buttons on either side, but where's the actual, what we know as being a crown? Interesting design. So you've got your standard 10 o'clock, you've got your standard dial, and then you've got your sub dials for the chronograph, and you've got the main chronograph hand. So the brand, is it closed its doors in 2023, and it's resurrected again, and it partnered with Emmanuel Dietrich. Okay. I just want to know more about... So is that a crown? Is that not a button? Is that a crown guard then? So the micro bead blasted 42.5 stainless steel case and speed are complemented by silver grade dial. 3 o'clock, you'll see Lobner's painted rotating crown protector. Ah, right, yeah, it's a crown protector that only shields the crown rest, but also prevents the chronograph from being started while adjusting the time. Ah, right, so it's a big fuck off protector then. Okay, are we going to see a picture of it without the protector? No, we're not, are we? What's your thoughts on this, guys? Drew Johnson's never heard of it. I know nothing. Yes. Get? Sorry. Only people of mine and Matt's age will know what the fuck we're on about. Right, Seymour says it's a German brand. Yeah, I thought it might be with them doing a nod to the Mercedes, maybe. Thought so. Watch Brendan says it doesn't look bad. Matt H reckons it's a bit uncomfortable. Yeah, it does. I think with that crown guard sticking out, it does look a bit cumbersome. Limited to 50 pieces, hanging off the coattails of a famous sports car. They were going to be probably going to want too much. Now, it's going to have a derivative, isn't it, of a Valju 7750, probably made by Sleater. So whatever the Sleater movement is with the chronograph. Is that 330? Or is that GMT, the 330? I reckon it's going to be Sleater movement based on the Valju 7750, 50 pieces, bead blasted, statement piece based on a famous Mercedes car. Oh, I think they're going to be charging fucking too much for it. I reckon they're going to be charging 1,200 quid for it. I'm going to throw it out there, 1,200. Yeah, too expensive. You're right. Whatever much it is, it's probably going to be too expensive. It is different, Ray. Anyone going to have a stab at what we're going to rip you off for it? Let's try. I tell you what, scroll down and see if we can find some more shit about the movement without hopefully giving the price away. Right, powering the silver. Oh, it's got a Lobner. It's got a Lobner 6223 caliber automatic Swiss chronometer movement. Its caliber features a Lobner module that allows for the decentralized time display with small seconds. So I don't know any wiser about that movement. Power reserve 60 hours, 100 meters water resistant, tuned in house. All right, so I can't really judge on the move. It's a German movement. It's not a Swiss movement. It's not a Japanese movement. It's a German movement. Don't mention the war. Right. Okay. Right. After 8 hours of absence, Lobner returned full throttle. Oh, there we go, guys. Sorry, price there. Fucking far too much, as we said. $14,900 US. What the fuck? Sorry, it's 10 times what I thought. It's 10 times the price. And what? That is way too much for a no name. However nice it is, for no brand in our world, I've not heard of it. Don't mean it's not fair, but I mean, there's a lot of people in this chat who know a lot more about watches than me. They've not heard of Lobner. So it's a no name as far as I'm concerned. And they want $14,900 for it. That's taking the piss. Yeah, no, we were. Did you know about CNOR? Are you aware of this brand? Did you just let us know in the chat? Did you know about the brand and the watch? Because, because you're the only one in here who does. Right, let's find something else to have a look at. And we have this. The Berneron Quantimi annual watch, whatever. Look at that. That's very... it's different. It's actually quite nice. That's quite like that as far as dress watch go. You know me, I don't do dress watches. I do door kicker watches, but it is actually quite nice. Quite like the day month. Quite like that. So what's that? You take it that's Wednesday, the 5th of March, then. Yeah, must be, surely. Okay, interesting. See what our wonderful, lovely people think about it. Quirky. Looks fun. Yeah, it does look funky. Are we all saying that 5 is the day, guys? As in Wednesday, the 5th of March? That's all I can think. Okay, Matt H6 is a cool dial. He likes it. That's good. That's good. Stephen Fallon more, but I have absolutely no idea on the brand. I have no idea on the movement. Yeah, quite a lot of love for this watch. I don't think it's going to be cheap, just because of the complication, the way it is. And that's going to be. What the fuck's that? What's that? What's that at 6 o'clock? It says I don't know. It's not a fuel gauge, is it? It's not a power gauge, is it? I don't know. No idea. Let's scroll through and have a look. So it's Swiss. It just says Swiss. So it's Swiss powered. It won't be all handmade. Show you with a hands-on look at the Bourbon Quantum Annual. This is the second major horological product from the brand, and it debuted in 2 styles. Since his enviable position a few years ago, he set out to launch his own brand after leaving an important role as the design director. He's the design director of Breitling. Okay. Wow. His first one, the Baron Mirage, was a hit. Interesting. Higher complication mechanical movement. Wow. So it's an annual calendar. Very nice. Oh, look at that guy. What a gorgeous movement that is. That is a lovely movement, isn't it, that? Balanced, legible, attractive, and makes good use of the space. Bespoke movement. Oh dear, that's not going to be fucking cheap. 30 meters water resistant, 38 mil wide cage, 10 millimeters thick, 45 mil lug to lug, 20 mil wide strap, 904L steel. Quite nice strap. I bet you that strap ain't fucking cheap. Expansive face makes for a very comfortable and sensible wearing experience. 2 dial options, a mostly silver face with some deep blue subsections. Second, a mostly black face with some silver tone subsections. So let's have a look. We've all seen the blue one. The blue one is blue. Nice. Very like that. So we can find pictures of the black one. I hope we don't come for the prize before we get to see any more pictures. Is this the black one? No, that's still the blue. Right. Get your prices in now, guys. Because if we go a bit further, they're going to end up bubbling us with the prize, aren't they? I reckon, fuck's sake, 35 grand I'm going with. 35,000. That's how much I'm saying that's going to be. Oh, Stephen L. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm not that far off. C-Nord at 25. Stephen L. at 32. Ray. Hunterback is a nice touch. Yes, it is. 20K, says Ray. Chili Badger says 28K. 60. Junior's gone. White gold 35. I don't think it's white gold. I think it said it was 316L steel, didn't it? Or have you spotted something I ain't, Matt? Let's have a look. I thought it said. Oh, 904L steel bits are used on the case. It's just says, yeah. Some 904L steel bits. Did it say white gold? Apologies, Matt, if it did say white gold. Yeah, that Hunter case back just makes it look very different, doesn't it? This is going to be expensive. Matt, have you shut your pricing, dude? Watch Penti's gone for 20. I think it's way going to be more than 21k. Somehow, I don't know why. It just screams fucking expensive to me. Maybe, all right, 25, then we'll see. Maybe, okay, let's just. Okay, so the new caliber 595 movement. Oh, look at that. Look at that detailing around that. That is beautiful. Look at that. Wow. Almost looks like cork, doesn't it? Looks like cork around there. Wow. The manual round caliber 595 movement, 33 hertz with 100,000 power reserve, 475 parts. Lightning Mirage has a main plate produced from 18 karat gold. Fuck me dead. We got the gold bit made, Matt. There's no way, dude. That's going to be 21k, is it? Or even 35. I think it's probably going to be more than that. Fuck. 18 karat gold on the main plate. Right. No, it's going to be way. Here we go. 140,000 Swiss francs, guys. 140. 2 years from now, 140,000 Swiss francs. What the fuck? That is 130,833 pounds 50 pounds sterling. Wow. Yes. Fucking absolutely ridiculous, guys. That's a posh watch, Ray said. Yeah. Yeah. Chili Badger says that's out of my league. You're right. You're right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's a very, very nice watch. But Jesus, that's expensive. Right. What else have we got? Okay. Ray did mention this before, I think, which is going to be these Yema. Yema goes back to accessible watches with Selita movements and 4 different models. Right, okay, this is interesting. So, I don't like the one on the left because I don't like the green. The one in the middle looks very similar to a Christopher Ward a few years ago, which kind of did a bit of a rip-off of a old Seamaster, from what I recall. They had a bit of a dial like that, and I said it was too busy with all the lines on the bezel. I thought there were too many lines on the bezel. It just looked messy, and that is the same for that Yemo as well. So that takes us to the far right. Suppose if I had to have one of them, it'd be the one on the far right. Trying to be a poor man's yacht master with that bezel. But I do like the Beads of Rise bracelet, that's for sure. Okay, so let's go and have a look. Definitely don't like the one on the far left. The fly graph. Fly off as far as I'm concerned. First impressions, guy, before we dig into these. What's your first thoughts on them? Oh, let's have a look. Okay, thank you. C Nord. Gifted 5 tea and tickers memberships. Oh, Chili, do you want to do the favours, mate, and just grab the 5 for us and put them in there? Be nice. You wouldn't mind. Thank you, sir, like you did last week. Yes, beads of rice on the right is the one. That's right. Because of the beads of rice bracelet is one thing. Definitely. Absolutely. Far right was going to do. Oh dear. Thank you, Matt. Yes. I had to think about that for the moment. Yes, thank you very much for the gift of membership. Thank you. Thank you very much. Right, let's just dig deep. Okay, Bradley received a gift of membership by Sino, Stephen L. Junior Johnson, Ray. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Yeah, the one on the right. What does Steve think? Which one do you like, Steve, out of these three? We don't like the far left. And we don't like the green watch. Oh dear. Yeah, the one in the middle, the blue one. I just think the dial is just too busy. Just full of blue and just I like the blue dial colours, but it's the yellow hands and also all the lines all over the bezel. And Eric Mack as well. Thank you very much. Thanks, Shelley, for doing that. Legend as always. Right, let's get into these. So we know we've got the Sellita movements on them, so they're not fancy movements. Let's get into them and see what they're trying to do with these. The Yema Diver. So I'll take the Yema Diver is going to be the middle one, I would say. First range of watches within that Sellita collection by Yema is a vintage style diver watch, not Superman, with a sleekly designed and thin Monin inspired case, slimmed down, shorter than before. By steel diving bell. Okay, steel diving. Oh, it's not then, is it? The Yema. Okay, is it the one on the far, the one on the right? Then is that the one that they're talking about with the stainless steel, say steel diving bezel. Sorry guys, they're giving the price as it is here, aren't they? They're giving the price under each one, pricks. Never mind. Right. Ooh. I like the white dial. Yeah, I quite like that white dial. She's got SW200 in. Yeah, it's quite nice. Case shape is different. Case shape is a bit, I hate to say it, slightly doxerish, the case shape. Is that, do you think that's where they're going with it? Well, they're going with a doctor style case, and of course they're going with a beads or ice bracelet, which is matching a doctor style case. But I would have said, as far as diving goes, I would have put the middle one as being the diver. So if they're calling the right one on the right, with the beads of rice, they're calling it a diver. What are they calling the one in the middle? It says Navigraph, so they're calling it a pilot's watch then. Okay. That says Navigraph or Navigraph. Oh, I don't know what I'm trying to do. They're trying to rip a fucking Seamaster off as well. Right, the Yema Navigraph Heritage. Inspired by aquatic activities, the new Navigraph Heritage takes on inspiration directly from the original 1960s model, now reissued in greater historical accuracy. Case not too far from that, the Superman without the bezel lock system as a classic skin diver look and is equipped with color matched unidirectional bezel Hesalite paired with double dome sapphire crystal 200 meter water resistant. In black or navy blue with a date window, baton balloon markers in yellow contoured hands. So, out the two, I suppose I'd have to have the black one because the black one tones down all the shit on the bezel, which I don't like. All them lines on the bezel I do not like. But I think that the black dial tones down to me the lines. I do like the style of bracelet. I quite like that old style bracelets. Go for the old style bracelet. I quite like that. Yeah, not bad. So apparently in black, I do like the bracelet. One up for the bracelet. Right now, the Yema Flygraph Pilot. His vision of a pilot military watch with a new Flygraph pilot model, 38.5 millimeters, thin below 9 millimeter thickness, a reinterpretation of a past model but modernized with angular lugs, flat brush bezel, and box-shaped sapphire crystal. Now, definitely don't like the green dial, but I suppose the black dial's kind of all right. Very, very legible. Very legible. Just, it's all right. Nothing absolutely spectacular, but it'll do. So about 900 quid. Now they've got an urban traveller, another one, an urban traveller. Didn't see that. Right, what do we all think of the urban traveller, guys? I quite like the white dialed one in the middle. You spot that before. Yo, Bob. How you doing, dude? Yeah, what do we think of this one? This one wasn't in the beginning and the mentioned in the intro. I quite like the white dial on this one. I don't know whether it's trying to be a PRX. Don't know what it's trying to pretend to be. Black dial for the win, then white, Chili Badger says. Okay. Yeah, cool dial. It said white dial on this one. Yeah, that's not bad. Right, sorry we didn't get to the prices, but they said they brought them up early. So just doing a doggy watch, but nothing to watch. Right, let's see what else we've got. A final one to bring. Let's see what we can bring to the table. There we go. There we go. Wow. The new Tissot PRX Grandisia 50th anniversary special edition in black PVD, both a wearable timepiece and commemorative object. The Grandisia bridges childhood memories and modern watchmaking. Now, I don't like it. To me, this isn't the kind of watch that needs to be. I've got PRX, so it's nice in 316 steel. I never did like the black one that came out. They made a black one a couple of years ago, didn't they? I think it was a DLC carbon one they made a few years ago. Not with all that shit on the dial, standard one. I never like that. And I don't like this one either. Just no, I don't. What's anyone else think of it? Any love for this? Matt H says, "Oh God, no." Watch Prentice says, "Oh dear." Right, no love for that. Anyone else like it? It's probably going to be far too expensive. Thumbs down from Chile. Dr. Bob Nightmare, not a fan. No one likes this. That's good. I'm glad I didn't like it. Right, let's scroll through and have a look. One of the editions that vividly embodies the fusion of pop culture and Swiss watchmaking. Oh, it's shite in it, guys. I don't like. No, look at what's all that about. No, I just don't like any of it. So it's still got a Powermatic 80, but it's just the light-hearted homage that found. Nah. What price is this going to be? This is going to be 995 quid, I reckon. I've got this feeling though, the normal black PVD one is fucking stupidly expensive. Or have I got it wrong? Perhaps someone can enlighten me as to about it. I'm sure this is going to be it. Okay, Chile says 655. I just think it's going to be more. So, okay. Steve says 700. Matt says 900. Yeah, it can't be all that much, can it be, with the Powermatic HEN, surely? Is it limited? Oh, limited edition, one of 1975. So it runs on the Powermatic 80 hours of autonomy. Nivercron balance spring for anti-magnetism. I'm warm with PRX for a bit, actually. I need to get the FXD off my wrist slightly someday, give it a rest, and then put a different watch on for 10 minutes and then put the FXD back. Yes, deja vu, guys, just like it was last time. Once the FXD NN21 goes on the wrist, nothing else gets a look in. And it's great because if you go too far with the bezel, because it's unidirectional, bidirectional, you just twist it back. Right. Watch is worn on a PRX signature integrated bracelet executed in black PVD coated steel with taperings. Oh, here we go. Price. Okay. 895 Swiss francs or 1,095 euros. So we weren't all that far off, everybody. I'm glad they aren't ripping people off for any more than that. I think it's a bit fucking pants. I don't like it at all. Right, guys, listen. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, C-Nord, for the memberships. Very kind. Thank you so much. Keep the truck rolling. Nothing else much to report. The boys aren't doing anything as normal. Just sleeping. Bless them. Yeah, thank you, everybody. I enjoyed the show. Thank you for behaving yourself as normal. Thank you, Chili Badgie, for being admin. Not that you had to do anything at all, because we've got a lovely little audience here. Thank you very much. And I'll say good night. And I will see you next Tuesday. Good night.